Hey there, this is a message for a very specific individual. This is somebody who could be already in a leadership role who's about to gain even more. There's some type of payout, some type of money. There is something coming to you. Somebody, it could be an inheritance as well. So, again, this is very specific. Um, this also could be somebody who is about to enter a leadership role, but there's something about it where you're already in some type of leadership status. The universe made sure to put you in that position at the moment that you are right now. You could be a supervisor at your job. You could be a lead at your job. There's something where you have stepped up a level where you are leading people in some way. You could have gotten your channel to, I don't know, a certain amount of subscribers, where it's very significant, where, and I talked about this on the Secret Reads, the members side. There was a long video on that, but I talked about how you are, you're in some type of authority role. Like the divine specifically put you in a position where nobody can say that they gave you anything. So when something, not that you have anything to prove to anybody, right? But so that when you do receive this financial payout, this inheritance, this money, this big opportunity, this could be, I don't know, it could be a load of socks. It's something where it's a lot. Okay, everybody's different. Nobody can say they gave you anything or that you needed it, because you are already authority figure on your own. You could already have your business and it's doing very well, very successful. You're making good money already. So again, this is very specific. So you were specifically put in this position again, so no one can say something was handed over to you. That you just, or you're just a freeloader, because there are things that were made up about you that just weren't true. That you wait for handouts, that you don't do anything, that you just get pregnant and, you don't do anything, or you're just a bum, right? You're just a gamer. You game all day, whatever it is that people said, and there was a ton of lies. But right before this happens, you're at the last phase. You're like at the last stage. And let me tell you how you know. You could be noticing lots of synchronicities, things blooming around you. Just like things blooming, things growing, things that normally don't happen, but they have happened. For example, like you could notice, I don't know, you lived at your home for 5 years, and it's just an example. And all of a sudden, there's a bush in your yard that decides to finally provide fruit, right? Or it finally decides to bloom. You could never get that tree to bloom or that plant to bloom, and all of a sudden it starts blooming. Things like that. Things are starting to grow around you because you have started to grow and mature. So there's this one little thing that they're trying to do, right? There's something going on. Some of you, this is a learning situation for you before you go to the next step. But then there's others of you, I feel like a lot of you, it's just uckery. Someone trying to continue to make you feel like you shouldn't go forth. You shouldn't go forward without me. I just felt that specifically. Somebody's like, you shouldn't go without me. Baby, you gone. You've been gone. So this last thing, it could be anything. It could be making you feel guilty for leaving individuals, because listen, when you get into certain positions, everybody can't go. Everybody cannot handle what you're about to go through or what you're about to receive, because, and yeah, the door you're about to go through and what you're about to receive, because they didn't do the work, and this takes work. Some of you were working for years consistently. Some of you had things being done to you, said about you, thrown at you. If you know, you know. Consistently on a daily basis, and yet you had to every day. It was like a battle. Well, I'm here to tell you that battle is really, it's over for you, because you already know how to handle it, and you're like, yeah, whatever. I'm done with it. Some of you know how to banish that energy. Many of you know how to deal with those types of people. You know how to banish that type of talk. You know how to just not even engage. You already know. You're in your own little bubble doing your own little thing. So none of that matters. But they're definitely trying to now make you feel guilty. Feel guilty. What about the poor people over here? Aren't you supposed to be an earth angel? Aren't you supposed to be a healer? Or aren't you supposed to be somebody who very cares about people? And you say you want to see people grow and you want to teach so people can learn, but you're leaving all us behind. And what about things that have nothing to do with you? Could even go as far as, what about look at all these poor slums in, I don't know, another country, Haiti or something, or wherever. There's slums everywhere, right? Not to pick on Haiti. I think you get where I'm going. It's like, well, what about this? What about, baby, listen, let me share this with you. One thing that I had to learn, that the universe, God, source, whatever you believe in, he, she, it, mama, papa, Christian, Buddha, whatever you believe in, Allah, don't matter to me. I had to step back and look and say, but God's not rescuing any of those people. As harsh as it may sound, but who are you? You're at your ego at this point. Who are you to think that you can come and save the world? You can't. You first start by saving yourself, being an example for yourself, so then other people want to save themselves and learn the way you learn. There's opportunities for everybody. God hasn't forgotten anybody, I promise you. You may be the person who is healed to go out to go help that slum area, right? But until you can heal yourself, do the work, identify that, you can't do anything for any. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is you can't do anything for anybody if you haven't taken care of self first. Okay? So that's the little trick. And also, true story, this happened to me too, where the divine sat me down and was like, hey, you got to not give a shit. You can't. Because people are responsible for themselves. Now, again, I'm not saying, listen what I'm saying. Don't completely forget about people. That's not what I'm saying. But if you don't get yourself together first, baby, you can't do anything for anybody. You can't help nobody. You can't help nobody if you broke. Don't let nobody kind of convince you of that. That's bull crap. Yeah, you can give words of wisdom here and there. But at the end of the day, come on, y'all. What's it really about? Cash, money, rules, everything around me. I mean, it just is what it is. And I'm not saying to be greedy. That's not what I'm saying. We're not greedy people. You're not a greedy person. No, we're not. Those of you listening, not greedy people. But somebody's trying to give you a feeling of portraying, like trying to gaslight you, or not gaslight, but good for some of you, project towards you that you're just being selfish and you're being greedy because what about here and what about there? No, it's a trick from them. Because these same individuals that are sending you that message or telling you that information are the greedy people. They're the ones who don't give a damn. But soon, it's coming. So be ready for it. Continue to just go through the little whatever, right? Be very clear. I'm always saying this. And I said that very, very clear in that Secret Reads reading. Very clear. What was exactly what I said? I said, dang, I can't remember it all. But basically, be clear, stand firm, and I'm saying it all wrong, but something like that. Something like be clear. Don't be angry, but be clear to the universe. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be sad. Don't be aggressive. Just be clear of what you will do and what you will not do. What you will put up with, what you will not put up with. Because whether they like it or not, baby, wherever you are, you will receive. You're going to receive. And there's no changing that. There's no stopping that. It's necessary for you to receive. Okay? So they can say whatever they want to say. At the end of the day, it's all going to come to the open though. Most people already know and see it. They know what's going on. They know exactly who you are. But there's just one little part Something that God is doing within you and around you. And it'll be perfect timing. It'll line up right on time. Take care.